Hello, this is Ashley with Up Level Love and a little bit of Wednesday Wisdom. And today I have my friend and confidant here, Amy Jindra, who is going to speak to us about Tantra, because I know lots of you are interested and curious about what that is. So thank you, Amy, for being here and sharing a little bit with us. And the first thing I would love for you to share is, what is Tantra? How do you define that? Because I know lots of people have some different notions what that means. So please tell us.
Wow, Tantra is a holistic path of healing and transcending our little lives and our pain spots and our egos. And it's ultimately to bring you to the realization that your mind and your body and your energy are all connected. And just like you and me are connected, and there's no separation from anything that's in the earth and yourself, which sounds kind of far out there. But the practices really help you to build intimacy with everything around you and understand that you're constantly in communication, and also the transformative power in that of being fully present and fully connected, whether that's with a sexual partner or whether that is with your body or whether that's with understanding that you're not your thoughts and you're not your past. It's really about the freedom that comes from owning your personal power and understanding that everything's connected.
Beautiful. Yeah, I've definitely dabbled in Tantra and really studied parts of it, but I know that you've been on this path for a while. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a little bit about what brought you into Tantra and what it's done for you in your life?
Yeah, I didn't know what I was studying at first. I just was so attracted to the idea of the feminine presence of the divine, because I grew up Christian and I grew up with the idea of a man on the cloud with a beard shaking his finger at me. And I didn't relate to that. I was walking around with so much shame and guilt, and I just wasn't in my body. I didn't enjoy my life fully. I wasn't fully expressed. And whenever I heard about some of the Hindu deities, I study Hindu-based Tantra, where it's aspects of the feminine, and not just mild and meek feminine, but powerful and full spectrum of emotion. And also the understanding that everything that's animated on the earth is an aspect of that goddess and is the aspect of that divine power and that life force that also lives in me and lives in my body. And as a woman, we embody that even more. Even though men have feminine energy and Shakti, as we call it, women embody that. And it was the first time I really felt like it's sacred to be a woman and it's okay to be powerful. And Tantra really helped me to own that and to also overcome some of those struggles in my life, because I grew up with abuse. I grew up with sexual abuse, physical, emotional abuse, and I felt like I was always in that prison, even though I escaped that place, and I didn't know how to heal from it. And it took a lot of work of understanding myself and of deep diving and finding that power within myself to transform my pain and understand that I'm a full being with a full range of emotion, a full range of pleasure and desire, and all of that is sacred.
Beautiful. So it sounds like a pretty healing path for you, as well as an awakening and an empowering path.
For sure. And it's also given me tools to create intimacy and connection in my life, which I think everyone's looking for.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to ask you about next, because, I serve couples and individuals on their healing path to love and intimacy. And so I would love to hear for you, what can Tantra offer couples and individuals to really come into to up-level love and intimacy in their lives?
Yeah, I just find with Tantra that it can be limitless, because it's in the microcosm and the macro. So in every single moment, you can find the divine making love, and you can find the bliss. And then that translates to a relationships, that translates to a career, that translates to our lives. But especially in partnership or our own relationship with our sexuality and our body, it gives you a tool set to come home to, where you notice whenever your energy's being pulled or your mind's wandering in another direction, or when you start to shrink in and numb out. You feel it and you notice it. It's not this path that's going to take all the pain and suffering away. It's going to bring awareness to our own patterns of where we're completing those cycles over and over again, and where we're numbing out to what we really want and shutting ourselves down. So it's a mixture of not only presence to what we're currently creating, but then energy cultivation to actually create something that we really want. So it's both. You're kind of playing with letting go and transforming and shedding, and then also in creating and courage and being bold to ask for what you really desire.
Beautiful. Yeah, there's so much there, huh? So much to awaken. And I think that most of us are walking around numb and in our trauma cycles. Mm. So it's definitely been a really beautiful path for me. And thank you so much for sharing. Yeah. And how would people get to learn more about you and what you do? Because you teach Tantra, right, to people?
I do. You can go to my website. It's womanandme.com, or follow me on Instagram, Amy Jindra.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Amy. And I look forward to sharing more. Aloha for now.